Guys, I know the struggle. I used to trip up all the time trying to do crossovers. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. For the life of me, I couldn't do it. Until I started to apply these tips, these tricks, that's going to help you guys do crossovers like a professional boxer, and add in a few tricks as well. So if you learned anything, please leave a big thumbs up. Let's try and get 150 likes. That would mean the world to me, guys. And let's get straight into it. The rope. What sort of rope are you using? You want to make sure you're using a speed rope, and you want to make sure your rope is the correct length for you. So the best way to do that, I've said it in a few of my other videos, get the rope, get it nice and straight, see how far it comes up. It should come just underneath your armpit, maybe just a little bit high, coming up to your chest, but that'll be the right length for you guys. So you want to make sure the rope isn't too long, and you want to make sure the rope isn't too short, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot harder when the rope is short. You're going to have to jump up high, and really, you don't want that, guys. So make sure you get the right length for yourself. So the next thing is going to be your wrist movement, your arm movement. What are you doing? So when you go with the cross, a lot of people, they're really stiff. They keep everything tight. Now, don't get me wrong, it's good to engage your core, but there's going to be a lot of wrist mobility, guys. You need to relax your wrist. After a while, you're going to start to feel a little strain on your wrist, but that's because you're really gripping on, and you don't want to be gripping on too tight, guys. Relax when you do this movement. At first, it's going to be quite hard because you're a beginner, and again, I'm going to go through the tips, what you should be doing later on when it comes to finding your rhythm. But when you're trying to do this movement, guys, loosen up, don't be too tight. As soon as you cross over and you're really tight, most of the time you kind of hit your wrist together and you're not really able to flick it straight back around. So make sure you're relaxed, your wrists are relaxed, and we can get straight into the crossovers, guys. Rhythm, making sure you have the rhythm, guys. This isn't a crazy trick. Crossovers is one of the first tricks you learn when you get into jump rope, but it's still hard. It's still really hard, especially if you want to go continuous, just keep on going like Floyd Mayweather or something like that. It will be really straining on your wrists, really straining on your arms. So I need you guys to take your time when you do this movement. So exactly what you can see right here, I'm going for a jump, and then I go straight for a cross. Or you can just jump and cross and then start again. Get used to the movement, guys. Never just jump straight into it. You're going crazy fast and then you try. It doesn't work like that. So take your time, you will get it. I promise you, you will get this movement, but you need to take it step by step. Find your rhythm, and then when it feels right, you go for the jump and straight into the crossover, guys. Give it a go. Now, I showed you before, you go for the first crossover and then you stop. But what you need to have in your head is when you go over for the first crossover, you need to flick straight back in to continue the jump. So how are we going to do that? It needs to be controlled, but you need to understand as soon as you jump into it, it needs to come straight back round. So when you cross over, your first reaction would want to be flick straight back in. It will be hard at the beginning because you might cross over, flick, and then your feet are not moving at the same time as your arms. But with practice, guys, you will get it. You will get this movement. So you flick in and then you flick straight back out. Flick, flick. As soon as you get faster, it will just be a lot more easier. You'll get the rhythm, you won't be tripping up, everything will be in sync, and you'll be able to do a crossover, guys. Believe me, you'll be able to get a crossover. So when it comes to the placement of your feet, what should you be doing? I don't want you to be going 1-2, 1-2, trying to do the crossover. Have your feet together, find your rhythm, go for decent jumps, not too high, not too low, and then give the crossover a go. So have your feet together, as you can see right here, do the jump, and then you will get it, guys. Eventually, once you get the movement, then you can start going for high knees. Then you can start mixing it up and throwing in tricks. But right now, you're probably a beginner watching this, so take your time, have your feet together, and then you will get it, guys. But I can't stress enough, take your time when it comes to tricks. No rush. Now, what I want you guys to do, next time you go into the gym, I want you to practice, practice, and practice. Go for about 3 rounds, non-stop, just crossing over, stepping over again. Jump, cross, step over, jump, cross, step over. Once you get used to that movement, then you can go a little bit faster and you can jump, cross, and then cross straight back out, guys. I promise you, you will get it. I was struggling. but with practice, I'm able to do it now. Guys, if you watch until the end, leave down below 14k. I'm coming up to 14,000 subscribers, which means a lot to me. So if you watch till the end, leave 14k or 14,000, and I just know that you're a loyal subscriber. And I don't know, you just watch till the end, you enjoyed this video. And also leave a big thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up. But guys, thank you for watching. Don't come off my channel though. Don't come off. I've got these videos that I know you're going to really enjoy. So click on these videos and then get back to me. Peace. Watch these ones.